We need to talk about something. If you're trying to get healthier, move a little bit easier, enjoy life maybe with a little bit less pain, the fitness industry as a whole, vast majority of it, doesn't really have your back. Now, what do I mean by that? Because that's a pretty a-hole statement to make. Good question. If the only metric of improvement is how well you do in the gym setting and that is it, something's up. It's kind of getting a little bit better, but it still seems like the vast majority of people are perpetuating the fact that you need to spend hours and hours and hours at the gym or working out to some degree, which is bull. Working out, exercising, maybe going to the gym, or just exercising from home for that matter, can have a huge impact. Absolutely. It can make everything that you're doing improve. It can make you feel a lot better, and you should be trying to aim to work out to some degree. But 2 hours? Who's got time for that? I barely got 15, 20 minutes. In my eyes, the main point of working out should be to improve your quality of life, not take away from it. And if taking away from it means that you have to spend hours and hours and hours away from your family doing the things you want to do, it's not working for you. It's doing the opposite. It's working against you. So how do we fix it? Realistically, it starts with you. You thought I was gonna say me, didn't you? Nah, there's plenty of people that actually do what I do, which is amazing. Thankfully, people are pulling their heads out of their asses. But when I say people do what I do, it's not post videos online. Yes, I do this from time to time, but it's not what I spend the vast majority of time doing. It's helping other people like myself, mostly parents, navigate the craziness of life, get stronger in the ways that they feel and notice they're not very strong in, and overcome the pain that they're currently existing in and trying to just suffer through. But the lens I do it from is not in physical therapy. It's after physical therapy. And what I hope to get across in this video is that there is a huge spectrum that we tend not to talk about at all until maybe lately, which is where fitness is like over here. This is talking like you're perfectly healthy, nothing is wrong with you, you're doing your thing, good for you. Over here, you got mostly kind of injured. You're coming out of a surgery, you're going to rehab, physical therapy, physio, wherever you're at, you're over here. Everything in here is not necessarily seen as just fitness or elite level fitness or sport fitness. It's just life. So how do we train for it? Start by being honest with yourself. You gotta find your weak points. If you notice that something hurts, if you notice that you're not quite moving well, if you can't quite play with your kids at full speed, full capacity, maybe there's something to work on. And that doesn't mean just go into the gym and lift weights, even though this 100% has its place. Look for the root problem, look for the root issue, not the stuff that you think, ooh, this is fancy, or someone's telling you online that this is the only way to do it, which I'm doing right now, so take that with a grain of salt. But truthfully, I've struggled with this mentality for ever since I became a trainer, started working in this field nearly 10 years ago. I got into doing this because I lost a shit ton of weight the incorrect way. I felt like trash. I looked terrible. I looked sick. And everything just operated very poorly in my body. It was not a good situation. But the fitness industry sold me that it was the best choice I've ever made. Bull! The best choice I ever made was going back to figure out what the hell I did wrong and try to actually help people the way that I do now to overcome this stuff. Now, I haven't made a whole lot of videos in the recent past because honestly, life, business, and I just didn't want to. But as time keeps progressing, I keep getting the itch to come back to it. So here we are. So my question to you that I do genuinely need your help with: what are you struggling with? What kind of stuff would you love to improve? What would you like to see that would actually help you get out in the world and function and just live your life with maybe less pain? Because the goal in my eyes is to be able to get out of a chair and do stuff when I'm older, to play with my kids right now at full speed. And hopefully by the time that they get a bit older, I can still kind of keep up without feeling like I'm screaming because everything hurts. That is the goal for me. And if that sounds similar at all to the goal that you have in your mind, let me know. I think you're in the right place. But thank you for listening to my rant. You go have a great day, and let's get after it.